You feel like you got what you needed to accomplish it with this big training block?
Absolutely loved it. We had a really good week of practice. It was, I was back in, for me personally, it was in my element. We got to train, to teach, to prepare, and so it's been really nice. So, and the team really embraced it and came in and really got after it this week.
What did you focus on during that?
Everything, fundamentals and everything else. Just trying to, it's like, it's like a race car. You're just fine tuning. How can we get another mile an hour faster? How can we clean things up? Get the shimmy out of the steering wheel, whatever it is. So it's just a matter of really fine tuning and kind of, getting a chance to rehearse that.
You said last week you thought Lexi Sun was on a mission. How can you see that? How can you tell that she's on a mission?
She's coming in and gets after it every day, and that's been a challenge for her in the past. And she's, I think she senses that we're getting down the end of her super senior year, and she wants to be on the court and have an impact. So she's putting in great effort.
Has she evolved as a hitter since the beginning of the season, or added anything to her game?
No.
Is it just a matter of effort of getting her back on the court?
Yeah, it's just effort and focus and going hard in practice. She does a great job with the younger players. She's communicating really well. She brings great energy. That's another big thing. So she's done a great job.
Since we're on the topic of Lexi, John, how did she handle the decreased action that she had earlier in the season?
Best players play. She was told, they were all told that in the summer. Best players are going to play. So you want to play, you got to bring it.
But for her, did you have to kind of talk her through how to manage that?
This was the conversation. Best players are going to play. So, in practice, we stat practice, everything, and best players play. So, give everybody opportunity in non-conference. We kept mixing up lineups, and they all had opportunities, and we went with what we want. Now we're adjusting, and it's a long season, and this year we do have some other players that can play, so it's been good.
How's your team doing? You got out to that 10-game winning streak at the beginning, and then you've had a few bumps along the last few weeks. Where are they at right now?
I think they're disappointed, and we had some opportunities to win games and win matches, and I think they're disappointed. But instead of reacting to that, they've acted in a really positive way, meaning they've come in and got to work. They're really trying to get better. I've just seen this time of year, it's tough to get people motivated, and this was the energy this week in practice, and their commitment to improve was off the charts.
So is that the significance of tomorrow's match? Try to take a step forward, and the word you used.
We're trying to just get W's right now. We've got 6 matches in the conference left. We're only 1 game out of first place, so it's survive and move on. And it's pretty much the mindset for the rest of the year. But if you can come in and continue to get better this time of year, and we've always prided ourselves on being a great team in November and getting better as the season goes on and peaking in December. That's the challenge right now. And I can create all the drills and do whatever I want, and have all my ideas, but it really comes from them.
Maryland's already won more matches than it did the last 2 years. What do you know about them?
They're good. They've done something we haven't been able to do in the last couple of years, which is beat Wisconsin. So that's all you got to say about them. They're physical. They're good. They go really fast, and it'll be a great match.
They're one of the best blocking teams in the country too. How do you game plan for dealing with that block?
We try to put them in really tough situations, and our force. It's our trash can drill. We did 3 versions of trash can this week, each day, and it puts them in those situations, so they have to get out of a big block. So that's how we train it.
Do you normally do different versions of it, or just this
No,
week?
I just am changing. I just trying to get better and trying to keep it interesting for them. And we came up with a couple versions that we thought would be more challenging and force them to have a lot of energy and fun and have their teammates help them. So just trying to be creative.
What do you like about what Lauren brings back to the serving line? Because last week's the first time she served all year. What does she bring back there?
She's you gotta she's 6'4", so the angle's different, and it's just when she gets it up here and hits that angle, it is really hard. That's why you see a lot of middles on teams will serve because of that angle, because they're just middles typically are taller.
Was it just he's serving well at this time of the year, or what made you just put her in there? For now?
Well, that was the last thing we started working on her with. Was trying to just get her attacking and blocking, and then she was slowly working into it, and it just took her a while to get to that point.
You expect to have her tomorrow? Is she available tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
When Lexi has been at her best the last 4 years as a hitter, what is she doing with her shots and her mentality when is she at her best?
You know, she's Lexi's like a great baseball hitter. They got power. They can go singles. They can bunt. That's when she's doing all those things, it makes her harder to defend. If she's just doing the same shot over and over, she's easy to defend. So having her have all those different looks, that's what her skill is.
She better at that last weekend.
Yeah, she's doing a nice job. I feel like she didn't get that many sets last weekend. I can't remember. It's Illinois maybe, but that's when she's at her best. But you know, that position they get a lot of out-of-system sets, so they've got to be really creative.
Signing day yesterday, how do you feel like this class kind of fits into what you expect to have back next year?
I love the 2022 class because they're, first of all, if you hang out with them, as you guys will see, they're just awesome. They're Midwest kids. They're from small town Midwest. Even though West Des Moines is kind of small town, they're awesome. They're competitors. When you watch them play, they're